time has arrived. The college football playoff set to get underway as 12 teams begin that long battle on the road to the national championship. And welcome to Sooner Nation and the Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, as we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Hermstreet. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. It's going to be tough for the visitors today. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. There's contact on the throw. Oh, and it's almost intercepted on the first possession here. It's going to bring out 3rd down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, that one's picked off.
This is the worst thing this offense could imagine, is turning the football over in a playoff game on the road. Already an underdog, and I love the aggressive mindset to put the ball in the air and be confident who you are, but you just can't turn it over on this big of a stage like that this early in the game.
Breaks 1 tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Using the ground again here. Tailback has the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Touchdown, Oklahoma, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. Well, no surprise for an offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Now here comes the point after attack. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open score. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to put it away. takes this from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Quick pass. The catch is made. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
One of the great things about this offense with this slot receiver is you can move him around to try to create matchups. Already early in this game, you can see the advantage they have with his speed, and this defense might consider trying to double-team him, or he's going to go off today.
So quickly, all the way up to the 36, and it's first down. The receiver makes the catch. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. Pass caught, second down now. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. He's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to throw yet again. Here's a screen pass to the running back.
Now there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he can get the yards after the catch enough for the first down. But the defense gives some yards, not enough for him to get to the sticks.
And the Vols will line up to punt it away. Finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
Boy, the defense took the field. They mean business. First play of the drive, getting after the quarterback for a huge sack and getting him behind the chains. Love to see it.
First down sack, pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. And here's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the first down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
This one is out of bounds, and that'll give the offense great field position. Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Looks left and finds his target there. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Now they call a run. The Vols churn out another first down.
That's just good, hard running by this back. And, man, they've had some good ones over the years. Go back to Jamal Lewis, who was on that 98 National Championship team. Travis Henry, Arian Foster. Boy, Chris, some big physical backs come to mind when you think about the Tennessee Vols.
To the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. He's running out of time here. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Catch made on the right side. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws, but those yards after the catch gotta pad your stats.
That completion sets up a 3rd down play. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Makes a quick catch. That's enough for a 1st down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
The Volunteers pick up enough yardage for a 1st down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal was obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Second down play coming up for this offense. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Tennessee.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And the runner takes off to his right. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short in the 7th play of the drive. QB keeper all the way. Breaking tackles. They convert on 3rd down and move the football to the 25.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Finds an open target on the left side. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. As we hit the quarter break, Kirk, Oklahoma has the lead. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Hand off to the right side. Headed for the end zone. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
The Volunteers hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Press coverage now from the secondary. He keeps it on a design run. He fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. Offense facing second and goal. Running a quarterback sneak here. Touchdown, Vols, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And the extra point splits the uprights. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. They'll return it from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Breaks an open space. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Quarterback will throw it off the one pass option. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
It's a short completion of the tight end. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 47.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open. The quarterback makes the right throw. Look at these yards.
Keeping it on the ground here. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Running back has it on the screen now. Inside the 25. You make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
And I don't think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting upfield, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
And the Sooners with 1st and 10 here. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Incompletion makes it second down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Can he make it to the marker? Powers all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners.
I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
PAT puts them in front by 7. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Bringing pressure. One throw is incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. So second and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. And they wrap it up after the completion, just short of the first down marker. The ball is hustled to the line to run the hurry up. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
First and 10 now for the offense. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking deep downfield to the left. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
And they misfire on first down, so it's second and 10 from the 41. And throwing again on second and 10. Short pass finds the tight end. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down to the 44.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
First down. They're going to throw the football. Receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. And the back gets the football. He shreds the tackle. You make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
And the Volunteers have first and 10 here. Here comes a throw from the red zone. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Oh, they trap him for a sack. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. A timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Throw it on third and very long. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Out is scooped up. Offense still has it on the run.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. Very fortunate in a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
And the Vols will line up to kick it away. When it comes for his second punt of the game. Kicks it a little too far. Bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Drive starts at the 25. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On first and 10, looking to throw. Running back grabs it on the screen. And bring him down, but the back able to pick up some decent yardage in that screen.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, quarterback just throws it away. Here, they get some positive yards.
And completion makes it second and short. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that and just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looks right and lets it fly. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Look out, off and running. Touchdown, Oklahoma. He broke away and they couldn't catch it.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now, can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So they'll start this drive with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Looking to throw it on first down. It's intercepted. The defense sniffed out the screen pass. Touchdown, Sooners. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Oh, my gosh, he completely baits the quarterback here. Quarterback thinks he can dump it off to the running back. The defense anticipates it, steps in front of it, and goes to the house for a touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it a 28-7 game. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Lets it fly to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
Great spot to start this drive for the offense. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Well, a mistake by the quarterback of putting that up in the air, but a great play by the free safety. You know, you sit back and cover 3. The center fielder is the free safety. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, and when that ball is released, he's got to show an athletic ability to be able to go find the football and come down with it for an interception.
Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? First down, looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Will kick this away to start the second half. Bringing it out, it's Johnson. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here comes a handoff. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
The Sooners will line up to punt it away. They're going to kick it away for the second time. And this is off the side of the foot. And the kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking to throw here. The receiver grabs it. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. On third down, he drops to throw. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
And it's good right down the middle.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. And he's stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. Quick throw to the right. It's caught. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down after that previous play. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally. It can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. The Sooners will have to kick this away. He's on looking for a solid punt here. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. Tough to win these games kicking field goals. They know they need to reach the end zone this time. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. And that game moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46.
Anytime you're playing a linebacker position, you start to see a running back come out of the backfield and widen out. There's a tendency to want to beat him out to the flat and overcommit. This time he cuts back inside and creates a headache for this defense and a nice gain.
Catch made on the left side.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The Defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
They look to throw it here on second down. Short connection to the tight end here. Good enough for first down yardage. The Volunteers looking to run some tempo here.
Boy, this quarterback's doing a great job of just managing the game. Nice throw, good completion on a first down, and he's already got a play call. He's ready to snap the ball again.
Looking to throw it again. It's an out route, the catch made, and he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Pass complete. It's second down now. The back's got it. And he's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
So now it's third and short from the plus 25. They're in field goal range. Let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. Receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but the offense now set up with a first down at the 21.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He pulls in the catch, fighting him off. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great catch and run for 6. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
PAT is good, makes it an 11-point game, 28-17. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Johnson. He's got an open touchdown. He's got great speed. He goes out of bounds right about the 43-yard line. The offense will begin right there in good shape. Is back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. And looking to throw now on first down. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking right, this one caught. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the plus 40.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short game.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Short throw complete to the tight end. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Third down upcoming after that completion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
And the Sooners will look to convert here on fourth down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Finds this receiver. That's enough for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
What a job by this quarterback here on 4th down. Had to survey the defense. Eventually just goes to the check down for the running back. Moves the chains and keeps this drive going.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle. Well, a huge hit there. You half expected to see the ball come loose, but a great job to hang on to it.
Boy, great concentration by the tight end to be able to come up with that catch, but the defense showing how physical they are. When that tight end gets his hands on the ball, they are going to lower the boom.
Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
Just much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he'll be brought down. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. As we hit the quarter break, it's Oklahoma on top, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets where we have a chance. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. And he drops back in the gun. He bought some time, now lets it go. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackled after the completion, down at the 1-yard line.
Well, that completion gets him a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with 3rd down coming up.
So they get closer, but now they line up on 3rd and goal from the 1. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Incomplete and nearly picked off. They waste an opportunity for a much-needed takeaway, but it does set up 4th down.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short. Unable to come up with a 1st down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
Complete to the running back. Can he get 1st down yardage? Finds into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And now the try here for the extra point. The extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 here in the final quarter. They got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. On 1st down, it's play action. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Now the pass rush gets home.
I'll tell you what, Chris, I didn't expect this. This quarterback is outstanding, but they have pressured him all game long, and they got to him again.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. It is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Sooners offense is back on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Stopped short the marker after just a short gain. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around.
Intercepted in the end zone.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Oh, he breaks free, still going. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. He's got a man down the middle. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Wants to throw it. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now. The Volunteers hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. Well, a field goal here does them no good, so the offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. And he'll set up to throw. Looking for 6. The pass ball is incomplete. A big 4th down stop for this defense.
Chris, they had exactly what they wanted. I can't believe this would have been a touchdown, but he drops the ball on 4th down.
Grinding away with the running game. He'll be stuffed right there at the 3. They don't pick up any breathing room. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down.
Let's go! Let's go! Music now! Music now!
There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. A deep shot to the right. And it's It's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. The senior makes an excellent catch there and is brought down.
Well, I think the offense lulled the defense to sleep here. You think that they're just working the clock here and running the football, and then they throw and surprise you and get some positive yards downfield just to keep this defense honest.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes a quick grab. Gets into space at the 50. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, Sooners. They are pouring it on now.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers and those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball and the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. The returner is blocked down. It's a start on the next drive. Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. Their championship dream's not quite dead yet, but it's desperation time. They've got to get something going right now. Sacked, it's a loss back to the 6.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Catch is made down the middle. They bring him down, but a big chunky yardage on the play. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. The ball's lining up here on 1st and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Catch made on the out route. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Snags a quick throw. Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a 1st down. And the Volunteers will crank up the tempo. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Grab by the receiver. Breaking free at the 35. They make the stop, but it's a big play to the 31. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. Looking to throw again. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. 4th down, he's throwing for it. Looking for his big tight end. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in the game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
This defense is trying to do anything they can to get back in the game. The fact this offense is still throwing the ball, who knows, maybe a tip pass, maybe an interception, anything they can do to get the ball back.
He'll field the punt. The coverage team makes the stop on this return.
And the Tennessee offense will take over 1st and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for a late, deep throw. He's picked for a 3rd team tonight. He could go. Across midfield. Across the 40. At the 30 now. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.